Well, focusing on the buyer. There's so many leads out there and so many people that need this service, and nobody's focusing on them. Nobody, real estate investors as a whole focus on them after they get the house, right? So they've got a house that they're put on the market, and they need to find that right person for that house.
So,
So
so
they
the
attempt to
buyer
do
first,
seller. Say it again.
house, is that so you find the buyer first and then the house, and then how do you
Correct.
find it? Does it kind of include like how to find like the right type of property for them that you can still make money on, or how does that work?
Right. So we do a home buyer presentation, and the one thing that I love about this is we're full disclosure on everything that we do. So we tell the buyer exactly what to expect through a home buyer presentation. We show them the program, how it works. They understand that we're in this business to make a profit, but it's a fair profit. And so we lay it out in front of them exactly how the program is or the process is going to be, and they agree to it and say, yes, go find me a house. I want to be in this school district. We want a pool. I need a, uh, for a commute reason, we want to put it here. And, because my wife works here and and I work over here. And so you nail down location, size, price range, bedrooms, bathrooms, all of that. So you know specifically what you're looking for. And
Yeah.
if I go and find a deal on on a property that fits what they need, they commit to it instantly. And there's a predetermined profit margin in the deal for us as an investor finding those houses. And here's the thing that most investors do, right? They'll go and negotiate the deal and buy that house at a lower price than even the asking price in some cases. If that happens with us, we're full disclosure. We pass that discount on to our client as well. So it's
Okay.
not something that I got it $20,000 below asking price, so I just made an extra 20 grand. No, I will make the percentage of our profit on that discount. But at the end of the day, we pass that on to the homeowner. That's serving. And when you help people like this, you get referrals from, people that I can't tell you how many referrals I've gotten. My business actually runs on referrals more than it does marketing, because when you help
Yeah.
people and you're creating service, you get tons of referrals. And I get referrals from people from 5 years ago. Although I'll get a phone call because in my contact, and I'm like, I hadn't heard from them. And hey, are you still doing that thing? I sure am. Well, man, I gotta, so it, it's just serving people. That's the thing. But finding the buyer first gives you an absolute target of the property that you're looking for. And there's all sorts of different methods in how to acquire those properties, um, from just straight buying them to creative financing and all the other alternative creative methods. And there's other
Yeah.
investors out there, right? The ones that are hunting for properties continually that are looking for these buyers. So when you have a buyer,
Hmm.
um, uh, you have a massive position when it comes to negotiating those deals, because you're not just looking, you're buying. And so that
Yeah.
gives you massive
So Shane, do you
confidences.
make money on, yeah, Shane, so do you make money on the interest as well? So like you're basically acting as the bank, right? So you're buying the property and then you're
Yes,
acting as the bank and writing the loan to them. So you're making the interest money as well, in
that is
addition to
correct.
like a section, right? Okay.
That's
That's
correct. So
interesting. And what
yeah.
type of percentage?
Well, it varies, right? Okay, so and that's what the home buyer presentation does. It shows them the boundaries and it lets them know exactly where they're at, what they can afford, and so it does vary, right? Because the acquisition on the home, uh, because there's different methods for us to acquire the homes, so it varies. That's the real answer to it. So it's hard to say, but the home buyer presentation to the home buyer gives them all of that information so they know exactly where they stand. It's not some random number that they're surprised with. They know from the day they sit down in that home buyer's presentation until the day they sign the papers and close. There's no surprises. It's full transparency.